Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Logan is looking gorgeous. Click that subscribe button for me. Alright, guys, we all know Jerry Halliwell from the Spice Girls and how she made it in her solo career, and she was really sought after and really kind of like told she was like the biggest thing ever, and she was at the time. And she still is very huge. She's like amazing, and she's so good. And so at the time, she was really huge. Like she was really important, and everybody was like Jerry Halliwell this, Jerry Halliwell that. She was like the biggest news ever. And so we were all like, wow, you were rooting for her, right? And then she ends up getting anorexia, and I'm like, oh my god, like crazy. She was so good, and she looked great. She was really, really pretty. She was gorgeous, performed really well, and you're like, well, how did that happen? And so, I mean, and then I'm thinking to myself, like, I diet and exercise like all the time, and yet I'm not anorexic. So I'm like, how does that happen? I mean, you must really. I mean, and I do it for the entertainment. I mean, if it wasn't an entertainer, I probably wouldn't care. Obviously, I would. I'd like to look good, but I mean, when you're an entertainer, you see yourself, so you know what you need to improve on, and what doesn't need work at all. So you watch yourself and you say, hey, this needs work, this doesn't. But Jerry Halliwell, I'm thinking like, holy, she must have really been. And when you're world famous, it might be different. But I mean, I know for me, like I of course want to look my best for the camera, but if I saw myself being any way, shape, or form too thin, I would not. I would gain weight. I would not let myself get too thin. So I'm like, oh my god, how did she do that? Like she was so skinny, and you're like, good thing she survived it. I mean, you never know what could have happened. But she's great. We love Jerry Halliwell. She's awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye now. Bye everyone.